Two, three, four, and 5. Aloha and welcome back, buddies. I'm Sammy Grayson, here with me, our Trap Force of Doom and Red Nova.
Hello. Sup?
And welcome back to Shadowbringers. Last time, we conquered Titania and freed Ilmeg from the burden of light.
Yep.
It is now time to move on. I knew you could do it, not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own and you've seen us through many a trial. With the one defeated, I believe our work here is done. It's time we were going. Together, needless to say. To the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fae folk. That Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Yulmo's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I speak for all of us. I believe I speak for all of us when I say I've had a belly full of Ilmeg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. There they go. To the Crystarium.
Yep.
Double check. Okay. And thankfully, it is right there. Loading.
Oh my god. Been a while since it's done loading this long.
Yeah.
Granted, part of it probably has to do with the graphics update from Dawn Trail.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah, like I haven't really done many sessions since the update hit, just because stuff happens.
Yep. Life comes at you fast.
And of course, I still have the Endwalker title screen because I haven't bought the expansion yet.
And cutscene. A boop.
Like, at least knowing the Dawn Trail title screen has like white background, that is going to be a flashbang when I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All seems well at the Crystarium.
Yes. Yulmor was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
And you are...
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity, I am Emmett Selk, Asian.
Gaius spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La-Hee. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle? Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining? Following the flood, the First had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthry's rule, all the conditions would have been met. But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters!
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthry and kill you all. But that's no different from what La-Hee did. And we all know how well that ended for him. And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation. I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Just like, well, see you. That was weird.
I love how Oriange was like, if you truly mean what you say, that's cool, but could you really say this to our faces?
Say hello to Emmett Selk, probably one of the most beloved characters from this expansion.
He definitely seems like a more skilled conniving Ascian, especially compared to La-Hee.
Yeah. Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Harris. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more.
It's not like we need the whole party there to report that Light Warden's killed.
I mean, it's also pretty accurate considering his description of La-Hee failings at the end of his quote, shining moment of idiocy.
What are you doing?
Teleporting.
Ah. Yeah, that would make sense. Also, what was that purple what was the purple marker you left behind?
That's a portal in case I wanted to port back to it.
Hmm.
That's more for combat.
Oh, the Reaper skill, yeah.
Yeah. In case the boss is doing an AoE, I want to get out of there and then back as quickly as possible.
Yep.
The GTFO pull.
Yep. The disengage. Bing, bing. There you are. I can see you on the minimap. Welcome back, sir. We've been expecting you. We found refreshments laid out in your quarters. We hope they are to your liking. Will you be retiring now? Yeah. Very good, sir. I bid you a pleasant evening. Complete. Bing, 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 bing. I believe this is also a cutscene. Sandwiches.
Oh, that's a nice little spread. Also, those are big-ass apples.
Yep. They grow them big here in the first, apparently.
With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. You probably think you're talking to yourself. Still, he's keeping you well fed.
Hi, Ardbert.
Was wondering when you'd show up again. Kinda figured it would be now.
Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift.
Okay, I was wondering that part. So yeah, Ardbert's time predates the Exarch. Alright.
Yep.
Not that it matters.
Oh, yeah.
It's Emmett Selk we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emmett Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
Tell me about Seto.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? All right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
Talking about our little birdie buddy.
Two famed warriors exchanging tales.
Yeah. All right, time to greet the day. God, Clive's top is so fucking good for Reaper. I swear to God.
Oh, I can imagine. Like, Clive's outfit in general just always kind of worked well for, like, a Dark Knight type of archetype in general, I feel.
Yeah. Fucking Brew, would you get over here? Thank you. Alright. A party soon divided. Good morning to you, sir. Do you hope you are well rested? The Exdoc and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. Yes, that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. To the Ocular. Right, Docile Gate. Brain had to process for a minute.
Yeah, no, but I'm like that a lot. It's part of why sometimes I just end up clicking on the map part.
Fair enough. Let's go to the Ocular. Boop. Into cutscene. Into cutscene.
Alright.
Like, hey guys.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
I can only guess who that guest is. And I am right.
Hello. Le Gasp.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise.
You know, usually they mean that in, like, the next time something big goes down.
Only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty.
I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
Tenascien's faithful, 100%.
Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
I'm gonna go be mysterious and shit.
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
A kernel, perhaps.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
I forget, who voices the Exarch again?
The Wardens of Calusia, Amarang, and Raktika remain.
I should know the name by now. Why don't I remember?
And their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both
Jonathan
in and around
Bailey.
Gilmore that may prove useful.
Yeah, now a name I distinctly
Then I would ask that
recognize
you
from
journey
other
to
roles.
Yeah.
There you
Well, a
will
lot of
find
them
Yusto.
are British
With her
people.
assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Yustola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the
So,
forest.
speaking of voice actors, from when Max was streaming MVC2 in the collection during Evo, I heard the collection system announcer, and I'm pretty sure Justin Briner is voicing a video game fighting game announcer again.
Nice.
Because it sounded just like when he was doing the announcer voice for Dragon Ball.
While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
It's funny how he most knows. It's funny how I most know him for Midoriya, the Dragon Ball Fighters announcer, and Abridged Cloud.
Yep.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance? Of course. Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Yep.
Okay, I'm glad that line's mentioned because, like, with how powerful the Exarch seems to be, yeah, it figures it is in relation to how close he is to the tower.
Yep. It's kind of his primary power source. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It's a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal? Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job that we might secure this relic.
Alright.
Off we go. Church of the First Light. We probably just teleport there.
I love that the sandwich basket is an actual item.
Yeah.
Also, apparently I have a Titania card I hadn't used up.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Alright, quickly sort that around. I'll have to figure out when I want to use these item coffers later.
Yep. My own inventory looking.
Like, Red Mage is just gonna be set for a while just because of the book items.
Yep.
Oh. Alright, so Fort Job is... Ah, right, it's over there. Thank you, Aetheryte ticket. Even though I have a lot... Even if I already have a fuck ton of gil, it never hurts to waive the fee.
Yep.
Especially because I've been starting to work on crafting jobs more. That gil is going to start getting used more and more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Bing, bing. A little faith. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh every one, and it all but put an end to the religion as a whole. The creatures which then did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and toward in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here.
Not an Orionji scavenger hunt without a bit of a history lesson.
Nope. Where are the stairs? Not there. Ah, here we are.
Giant mounts with distance.
And a boop. Knights Blessed.
Oh, right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's another one of these.
Cameras.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Camera. Zoom. And boop. It's on the right side of the table. In the cubby hole.
Ah.
You've located the Time Worn tablet.
Yeah, that's pretty well hidden there, just with the way it blends in.
Yeah. And now cutscene. Bing, 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 bing. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious. These engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are written in the script of the ancient Empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Bing, 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 bing. Into the woods. Into the dark. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the Blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, in rare cases masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya, lest we offend them. I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Great Wood's border.
I'm curious how Matoya would feel about that.
That is indeed a fantastic question.
Yeah.
Can we fly? We should be able... Yep, flight. We should be able to fly, shouldn't we?
I need to get back to working at quest shit for that, unfortunately.
While I wait. And yeah, remember when, back in the trailer when Urianger was talking to Master Matoya?
Ah.
Yeah, he was talking to Y'shtola. A little bit of lore hidden in that trailer. There you are. What business brings you here? Let's go right this way. So try. Do you know La-Hee?
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked.
Oh, I see.
I'll explain it in a minute.
Stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow.
Well, this cutscene is playing out.
And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn. We have arrived.
So this is clearly the first version of like the woods where we met the Mughals and the Sylphs.
Yep.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
First Black Shroud, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
And he's just gonna be constantly popping up now, I see.
Beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule. Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
An emphasis like you son of a bitch.
Simply take a moment to enjoy the view together.
I loved how done Thancred is.
Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
Just
even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
So, there's actually a couple layers to the La-Hee thing. First and foremost, the song you're listening to right now is called Civilizations. It's the daytime theme for Raktika. And so while we're going through this, every time a cutscene happens where the music changes, as soon as we get out of it, we're gonna be blasted with La-Hee.
Figured that much.
Yep. Second is this video of Soken at a fan fest that I'm going to post up in the general chat.
I might have to check that later.
Okay. But yeah, absolutely check that out if you... It's a sight worth seeing. And hearing. Just plain our Asian counterpart needeth to follow wheresoever we lead, but otherwise he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily it pervadeth every corner. So long as the light word remaineth, the sin eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, the smaller sin eaters did lay waste unto their larger settlement, killing great many of their priests in so doing. And though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. They were souls in want of a guiding hand. For a mercy Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps, to Fort Golem. And I completely missed the chance to talk to Emmett there.
Oh well.
Oopsie. Look at that fog.
Was that enemy a fucking eyeball?
More like an acorn without the cap and hollowed out.
Ah, that makes sense.
This cutscene. This is a fun one.
Oh boy. If I recall, this is gonna be the first time we've run into Stola while here.
Yep.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
And then...
Now! Surround them!
And we've been ambushed.
Yep.
These Sin-Eaters, they're not like the others.
What do you mean, Sin-Eaters? How do we look like
There's a
Sin-Eaters?
reason for
What?
that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
Oh, there's a reason.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin-Eater trick. They mean to
Oh,
kill
they
us
are
all.
isolated.
Yep. Now the fun part. Kupo?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Fucking sacred.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
Not incorrect.
You've committed the cardinal sin of...
I hate that he's not wrong there.
So retire to the shade.
It's like, well, fuck this, I'm out.
Good luck.
Nope.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runar, report.
There she is.
Master Matoya!
Wait, what? There she is in her snazzy new outfit.
It's weird seeing her as something that isn't all white.
Them as you ordered, but
Yep.
are you certain these are Sin-Eaters?
She's learned black magic.
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin-Eaters, then what?
Oh, that's why they thought it.
Yep. Because we've absorbed light warden ether.
Clear that Y'shtola should
Oops.
mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know.
Hello.
not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Surely you recognize your old buddy.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade.
I mean, come on, you're the one who
truest
recruited
hero
me.
among us. Though he is but recently
And
arrived
then
here
you
in the
find
first,
well, of
not
course I
one
do,
but
and don't call me
2
Shirley.
Light Wardens have already perished by his most puissant hand.
That is a word.
Yep.
It cannot be.
She's like, wait, what? Nice to see you too, Master Matoya.
I went for it's been too long, clearly.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
So I'm trying to think, what order was Ishtola in the being taken here process?
She arrived here around the same time as Urianger.
Okay.
So second and or third.
Ah, yes, she's been here a while.
About 3 years, if I recall correctly. Well, 3 years first time. You have been busy since arriving in the first, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort Gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. I'll let the path through yonder gate, and you'll find me soon enough.
Oh wow, the regalia is way more shiny now.
Yeah, I've actually not seen it since the update. Hold on. Holy crap, look at that. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Looks like the 12's with this force has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. And first things first.
Yep.
Okay. And cutscene.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
one recap later.
Yep.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
It makes perfect sense that your Stola wouldn't really get along with the
Some few thousand
Exarch.
years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka.
She can be a bit shady, and she don't like that.
A great many relics of that
Stola's
civilization
always
can still be
been
found
one of
to
the more
east
upfront
in
characters.
Ixmaya.
Yep.
Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
And the barbs are already flying.
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
That struck a nerve.
He
Yeah,
understands
that barb
I'm
was
not the
rather
same,
sharp.
But I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Bing, 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 bing. Alright, and with that, gonna end this episode off here. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe to the bell, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, see ya.